I have to get your autograph after this.
Massive night of sidecar racing here tonight at the Robertson Holden International Speedway. It's the Ray Tarrant Memorial. 20 sidecars here to do battle for this prestigious title. And I'm right here with the defending champions Mark Y and Jacob, aka Ropes Cooper. Guys, are you feeling it?
Yes and no. I'm a little bit nervous tonight, to be honest. It's a good field of bikes here, so it's going to be a hard-fought battle to get to the end.
Jacob, you're always up for it.
Oh, mate, just send it. Just send it. Well, I mean, we've got a wicked turnout of bikes tonight. I see Puck and Bruce and all of the team have tried putting on an awesome track out there, so hopefully, fingers crossed that stays together. But man, any one of these 22 bikes that's lined up here tonight can take it. We're just another person out here playing tonight. Winning it last year doesn't mean anything, really. You got your name on the trophy. If you can back it up, cool. If you can't, go out there and have fun.
It's going to be cutthroat because only 5 bikes are going to make the A main. There's no consolation race. You've got 3 heats. You've got to make the most of those.
Yeah, well, that's the first I know, but yeah, we'll give it a shot, eh? We'll be away.
I hope you're a bit more G'd up when it comes to tapes time, mate. Now, you're quite unique in this championship. You've won it 3 times with 3 different partners. Do you feel a bit betrayed?
Oh, I know he's good at getting around. He's good at getting around the track too, so you don't mind being on with a guy that knows his way around an oval.
Still getting used to this bike too.
Yeah, I think we've got a good handle on it now. It's just getting it out the gate and, yeah, go for gold.
Brand new sponsor, Pack and Save Gizzy.
Yeah, they've been, I've started working up there, so they've been very generous and come on board this year and helping us out in a big way, so it's good.
Do you guys like a slick track out there tonight, or do you want a little bit of dirt?
Nah, I want a bit of dirt. I want to be able to use the horsepower. Don't want to just bake it over. We want to see if we can cut some fast laps, and hopefully there's an inside line and outside line, and we see some good competitive racing out there, because I know the big guy here ain't afraid to chase the wall if we have to. So, hey, I'll just hang on and hope for the best, really.
Hey, look, you guys are always entertaining, and I know you're going to wind the throttle on. Can you make it 4 times a champion?
Oh, I'm going to give it a best shot, eh? I think we can do it this day.
Big field of sidecars tonight. 20 of them lined up for this championship. The Ray Tarrant Memorial, a former commentator, well loved at this racetrack. Mark Y, Jacob Cooper going for number 4. Well, a guy that's never managed to win this championship, although he has been runner-up, Tony Hislop, aka Horse, a guy that puts in more into sidecar racing in this town than anybody. Are you feeling the love tonight?
Oh, totally. Nah, it's good, eh? Well respected by all the bikes coming, 20 bikes, that's fantastic. Most we've had in shitloads, ages. It's good.
It's an incredible field. That's why I'm here. I want to see sidecar racing tonight, and you guys are going to turn it on. You're still running the 900 here, although you have got another bike at some stage that you're going to be using this season.
Yeah, we've got another one ready to go almost. We've just got to get on the dyno and fine-tune it, but it's a bike that me and Derek Ramsey actually built 10 years ago. So the Horn brothers owned it, and so just gave it a big birthday in the off-season, but it's a little bit of finishing. 900's going all right.
Mate, there's nothing wrong with this 900. It just screams its lungs out. And when you get out in front and you get on the pole line, it makes it very hard for those bigger capacity bikes to get past.
Yeah, that's the story. If they want to get around me, go around me. So, yeah, Matt's given me plenty of drive this year. He's had a few pies in the off-season, so it's pretty good, eh?
Tell us a little bit about Ray Tarrant. We know he was a commentator here for a long time, very well-respected person.
Yeah, and one of his sons also raced as well, so it was a bit before my era, but apparently, yeah, he got right behind the sidecar, so it was absolutely brilliant. So, yeah.
What are your chances tonight? You got those 3 qualifying heats. They're going to be really cutthroat because you've got to take away 3/4 of the field. They're going to be eliminated, and only 5 bikes will be there in that 4-lap shootout for a championship.
Yeah, I think I've got about 1 chance in 20, actually. No, it's going to be a bit of a luck out there, but we'll be pushing hard, eh? Pushing hard. It's yeah, I don't think you could pick a winner here. I think at the moment, I think it's going to be a good night.
You better plug some of these sponsors early in the season.
Yeah, obviously we've got DMR, we've got AFC Motorcycles, Brunel Earth Moving, GGH Fiberglass and Martin and Bulls. Lucas Oils, they've been awesome this year. I think that's about it. Sign Fusion and A1 Sandblasting's up there.
All right, some good sponsors on board. Good luck tonight, mate. Hopefully you can bring it home and step up on the podium.
Yeah, would be good. Would be good. Thank you.
Bike sounds really nice. Sounds nice and sweet.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mate, how are you?
Good, good.
10 years ago you won this championship.
Yeah, I would have. Has it been that long?
2009.
Wow, yeah, it's been a long time, and I think we've run it a couple of times, and he was a really good guy, and he knew his stuff about the sidecars, so I remember him well.
What's changed since then? Maybe a few more wrinkles?
A lot of wrinkles, a lot of grey hairs, as you can see. Probably, I don't know, probably 11 bikes on more bikes on the track, and yeah, and a broken femur to go with it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that, but you did. You had a lengthy spell away from the sport. What is it about sidecars? What is it about Speedway, mate, that just people can't get it out of their blood? You're back.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once it's in the blood, that's it. Any type of speedway, I guess. So, it was two years and 2 days to the day that we had the big spill here and broke my femur. Same meeting, Ray Tarrant Memorial. So it wasn't my year that year, and it was the final. So I don't think it's going to be my year this year either, but I just want to make sure I finish the meeting in one piece.
Mate, your quality, I know that. You're a national champion as well, you have been. If you make a start, I know you're going to wind that throttle on, and your bikes are good.
They are good, but yeah, I just want to make, as I said, I want to make sure I get a whole season and not 2 meetings. So I'll be using this, not this.
In the meantime, you've been building some pretty impressive bikes for guys around the country.
Yep, yeah, I've built a fair few bikes. That's number 19, actually used to be Kim and Kerry's bike. Yeah, so built bikes for Darren Trelaw as well in Australia, Mark Griffiths in Australia. Yeah, a lot. Russell's bike, actually broke my collarbone on that in 2006 at the New Zealand title. And look at it, it's been a double national title holder. They go well, but they've got to have a good guy on the bars as well to really be able to utilise that power and the frames,
10, 15 years ago, you looked down the row of sidecars at a Speedway meeting. It's fair to say there was still a few old dungers around, right? That is not the case anymore. Everyone's got professional-looking bikes. The crews look professional, the riders, the swingers, everybody's just stepped it up big time.
Yep. We everybody has, and we it was about that 2005 back then when I started to build these frames. Everything sort of changed, and what happened is they couldn't beat them, they had to join them, and I've developed a couple of other things on this bike, a couple of secrets that I'm trying out tonight, and that's what you got to do, because if you build fast bikes for guys, you've got to do something to keep ahead of them, because they can ride just as fast as you, and the bike's fast, so you got to do something to keep ahead, and the age is getting older, and these younger guys are going to come up and start whipping us, so things are good, and I've still got the bug, and I haven't got time to build them anymore, but it's the way it is, yeah.
Will we see you head to Gisborne in January for the Nationals?
Yep, definitely. We'll be there next weekend on the 9th to give it a run, give the bike a run up there. I've actually got another bike I've been tinkering around, so you'll see that at some stage. That's pretty impressive.
All right, that's some exciting stuff. He was a champion around 10 years ago. He's a former national champion. Just so awesome to see him back in the sport. Good luck, Mike Zahn.
Thanks very much. Cheers for the interview.
Right, this time we've got the McIntyre bike from Hastings, the number 51. Husband and wife, Kim and Kerry Johnston. Good to see you guys here in Palmerston North.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here again.
It's good to be back in Palmy. Good field tonight, so that's good.
Massive field, 20 bikes, mate. This is Speedway. We love this stuff.
Yeah, we do too, mate. It's all top bikes too, so that's good.
You can't help but get excited, and the adrenaline's got to be flowing, Kerry. It's got to be.
Oh, and the nerves too, and the nerves.
Well,
nerves are good.
Tell you, if you don't have any nerves, you shouldn't be doing it, because
Exactly
that's what makes it right.
Yep, definitely. If there's no nerves, I'll stay on the truck.
Have you guys had a head out this season already?
Yeah, we just had one race last weekend in Palmy here, and started off pretty good. So we won our first heat, and it's good. So
Great, bit of confidence boosting.
Definitely. Great for a start to the season. Yep.
And bike's good. You've done a lot of work to this bike over the off season.
Yeah. It's the bike we originally rode together, and we've given it a bit of a makeover and a facelift, and back out again on it again. Yep.
You had much better results on that bike a few years ago.
Yep, definitely. We had some real good results on this, and I'd just like to thank Toby for giving us a hand for everything that he's done, and everybody that's helped us over the years actually.
Some big meetings coming up through the year as always. You're going to head through to Gisborne for the New Zealand Champs.
Yep, planning to, and definitely with the GP at Miani as well. That's on the bucket list. Yep, hopefully do well at our home track.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that GP. That's going to be awesome.
Yep, I'm looking forward to the GP. Gizzy and the North Islands, and when are they? In 29th of February, so that's going to be good.
Just tell me a few things that you've done during the off season to freshen up the bike.
Yep, so we've just pulled it right apart. Obviously, sandblasted the frame, put it on injection methanol. So yeah, we'll give it a go.
I'm sure you will. It's going to be cutthroat. Only 5 bikes will go through to the final, so 15 bikes are on the trailer.
Yep, definitely. But hey, 3 races, 3 finish lines, all we're aiming for at this point.
You make good starts on this bike, Kim.
Yeah, we do. That's what it's all about too, is getting out of the start and get going.
Do you find having moved from Hastings to Onga makes you a little bit fresher when you turn up for these meetings?
Yeah, if you don't have to work or Saturdays, but yeah, no, it's good. Not the drive, and the drive home's good because you're, I don't know, 50 minutes shy of Hastings, so it's good.
Tell you what though, as soon as that green light comes on, you'll both wake up.
Definitely.
Hey, well, good luck, because I'm always pro Hawke's Bay, and especially you guys, because husband and wife, you're always out there representing. So good luck in this championship. Hopefully you get through to the final.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
First round of the Ray Tarrant Memorial Sidecars has been run and won. One of the bikes that won their first heat, the 51 from Hawke's Bay, Kim and Kerry Johnston. Wow, that was awesome. I told you guys could make a start.
It was pretty cool, pretty cool. Just all the ducks lined up and it happened.
Talk into your brush.
Yeah, got my brush going on, my mic brush.
Not only did you make the start, but you guys had really good pace and you rode a nice line. The track looks okay.
It does actually, it's really good at the moment. Hopefully it stays that way, which it should, all the work they've done. Huge amount of work this week. And yeah, certainly showed in the first round. 4 really good heats.
Now, tell us what you're going to do with this brush.
Housework. Never ends. Whether you're here or at home, you still got to do your housework.
Why isn't Kim doing it?
Oh, he's done a runner.
All right, well done. 5 big points. You need those. 2 more rides to go. Hopefully you're going to be in the main show in that final heat.
Yep, we'll give it a crack.
Well done.
Cool. Thanks, Mike. Cheers.
Well, you can see plenty of work going on the 21 bike here of Glenn Murray and Ann Plummer. And what happened? You guys didn't even make it to the start.
No, I just think it's flooding on the line. We're having problems earlier on in the pits, and it wasn't starting, but we finally got it started. But yeah, once we sort of revved up and went to go, it said no.
That's not a good situation with a 3-ride qualifying. You're going to have to just come out and try and win 2 races, and hopefully you make the show.
Just do the best we can. That's all we can do. Yeah.
It's not what you want, is it? You're revved up to go, and you don't even get to make a start.
Oh, I'll be doubling up with Tim on this heat as well because he's minus a swinger now. So I'll go with Glenn, then I'll go out with Tim. So see how it goes.
All right, good luck for the rest of it.
Thank you.
You can see a lot of work going on this bike as well, down by the battery side of this number 96 bike. Mark, 4 points, second place in that first heat race for you in defence of this championship. I know you're busy.
Yeah, no, it was a good run. The bike's playing up a little bit for some reason. It's missing when we're trying to get back on the gas, so it's pushing us wide. Just trying to change the battery and go from there. See what happens after that.
Happy with the track?
Yeah, it's a little bit dry in places, but it'll come back once the cars have been around and pull some moisture up. It'll be good.
Still good points. That's you need those to try and get through to the top 5.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being consistent from here on in now, just to make that top 5. We'll just keep doing what we can do.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Awesome, mate. Thanks.
You watch Andrew Parker when I put a microphone in front of his face. This guy's a massive entertainer. Look, you watch. He's getting ready to go already. All right, we'll talk to the real star. All right. He's a Guy Martin lookalike. Look at him. Russell, that was amazing.
Yeah, well, we're really happy about the first run. You know, the engines, we only started it before we put it on the trailer tonight, so, yep, you can't ask for better than that, can you? She run good.
Mate, the older you get, the better you get.
Yeah, is that what it is? Well, I'm not getting any younger, so I don't know whether you're right about that.
Well, you made a stunning pass out in that race. Instead of 4 points settling for that, you made a run for it and you made the pass up the inside and took 5.
Yeah, no, and we could see that pole line was actually quicker than the outside, and down the southern end there it was marbly and really hard to get any go forward there. So yeah, we had to play cunning, and Rob went a little bit wide and we snuck underneath him. So I think we were a little bit lucky there. We caught him napping.
Well, he kept you honest for a couple of laps. He tried to poke it back up the inside going into turn 1.
I could feel him there. He was right there. I thought he was still there at the end, but I think we got a bit of a gap on him. We got a bit of a straightaway. And the new engine seems to be going all right, so I'm not sure whether we'll change it for the next one, but you don't know what you're going to get for the next race, eh? So we'll have a look, make a call and see how we go.
That's the beauty of dirt tracks, mate. They change as the night goes on, and you've got to change with it.
Don't you? Yeah. We fancy our chances on that slick stuff anyway, so if it stays slick, we got a good chance, I reckon. We'll give everybody a hurry up. I see that Kim Johnson, he was slick, eh? That new bike of his is fast. I knew it would be. So,
he was quick a few seasons ago on that bike. It's good to see him back on that machine. He's real comfortable with it.
Absolutely, yeah. And these Aussie style frames are not the easiest to get along with, and we persevered for a long time, and some days it's up, some days it's down. I know they start really good, those Lardelli frames, and boy, that's hard to beat, eh, you know. We're going to have to be on our money when we get him in the heat, I tell you.
I'm sure you will be. I'm going to stick the microphone under Andy's nose now, you watch. You know how he loves it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing with your big black dildo in my face? I'm trying to fix my goggles. I got new goggles and the roll-offs moving freely, and I don't want the big tassel at the back. It looks silly. Well, no different than me anyway.
Isn't there some sort of system that they have now that helps the roll-off stick to the goggle?
Yeah, but it's kind of... I only buy cheap and nasty shit because we're cheap and nasty racers. Second-hand tyres, as much second-hand stuff as we can. Cheap nasty goggles giving me grief.
Right, cheap and nasty just got these guys 5 big points, trying to win a championship here. Thanks, Andy. Talk for once. Right, 2 rounds of the Ray Tarrant Memorial Sidecars run for qualifying. Still unbeaten at this stage, the 39C Andrew Buchanan, Bailey Ogilvie, you made it hard in that last one though.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Didn't exactly go to plan, but we're just out there having fun. It's been a while since I've raced on clay, so trying to get the setup right is totally different. So, and it's a confidence thing, eh, clay? It's a real big confidence thing. So, yeah, enjoying it. See how we go.
You do so much racing on purpose-built speedways in Australia.
Yep.
Tell me, what are 2 or 3 major setup changes that you have to make to adapt back to clay?
Oh, the first one is the back wheel. You've got to go to a radial, so that's a 17-inch, or we're trying something new like the American flat trackers do. And the other one is most probably we set the whole front end up totally different. So that's a bit of a learning curve to me because I run a different front end to the twin shocks. I run a single shock mountain bike. So, and then it's a lot more throttle control on the clay, you know, you just can't whip it on because she bites too much in wheel stands. So a lot of throttle control and working that clutch off the start line, they're the main things, you know.
So the single shock front end works better on the speedway style track?
Yeah, definitely. I find it does for me. Yeah, and it just takes a while. I think we've got it set up now, but we'll go out next and we'll try ride the high line, so we're going to have some fun in the next one. I'm not too worried about the next heat, so if the track's starting to tear up down turn 1 and 2 for us, so we'll try and ride the high line, see how we go there.
Because of those 2 wins, the pressure's off a little bit. You can try something now and get 2 or 3 points in that third heat and still go through to the main show.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So let's hope we don't balls it up and we get a couple of points or 1 point and see what happens.
All right, so far so good. Keep that up.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot.
Mark, don't run away. Mate, you're still in with a chance of making that top 5.
Yeah, we're still there. I don't know, it's just not running too flash, so hopefully we'll get it sorted. Done a couple of changes.
That was a pretty good race, that last one. There's a lot of passing going on right amongst the top 3.
Yeah, we managed to sneak under Glenn in one of the corners, but yeah, that little 900 got away from us and couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, but it was a vital point for you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just keep see what happens in the next one, eh?
Interesting 3 starts in that one. What happened in one of those?
Oh, the first one, we both wheel stood, us and Glenn, and he clipped the wall and come down on us, and yeah, that was one of them. And then I think these guys touched the tapes or moved, so yeah, third one we got away.
Ropes, it looked like you were trying to pull the cover off the wheel.
Oh yeah, no, the side fairing when Glenn tagged us in the first start, punched the side fairing up and it come off its clips, so it was just sitting there rattling, so I didn't want to go out and cut 4 laps with it like it in case it went flying off. So more just a safety thing, quickly trying to get it back on, but I was loving it, man. I got a couple of practice starts and the old front wheel popped up, but I was stoked. The bike's pulling straight when it's popping a wheel stand, so it's cool. Like between throttle control and a little bit of leaning on the big guy, we're managing to tame it, but it's just we're more stoked that it's pulling in a straight line when it does go up. So hey man, it's still a learning curve for us, you know. Like we had this bike going all right at the end of last season, but we've done a couple of little changes to it in the off season, so it's kind of like hopping back on a new horse. But hey, we'll get there. Hopefully, work out what these couple of gremlins are during the week, and then come back bigger and better and stronger next weekend.
Can you tell he's amped up?
We on, pal, we on.
Right, still got a chance to retain this championship for the 96 bike of Mark Wye and Jacob Cooper. Right, Rob, awesome race in that last one, mate. You guys needed that.
Yeah.
It's put you on 9 points. You got a chance to the top 5 still.
Yeah, I was looking at our next grid. We've got Kim and Kerry in the next one though, so I always like racing those fellas. They're fun to race.
They're on it tonight.
Oh mate, I'm glad they brought that Lidelli bike back. They've always gone so bloody well on it, eh?
You know I'm Hawke's Bay proud, mate, and I'm going to be cheering for them. I'm boo the Palmy.
Oh come on, I'm still Gizzy at heart, you know that. But yeah, fair enough though.
Red's giving you a lot of lip down the back there. Should we go and talk to him?
Yeah, go see the old bugger down there.
All right. You should never take the mickey out of a guy with a microphone. Mate, you guys are on it. You got 9 points. You're doing it.
Yeah, no, it's bloody good, eh? Having a good ball out there. Track's good for a change, so makes good competition.
What's it like down at turn 1 and 2? Is it getting a little bit dicey down around mid-track?
No, I think it's pretty good. It's actually better than 3 and 4, I reckon. So, we'll be right.
You guys would just ride through it anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, that's the plan anyway, yeah. Go out wide, just see what happens. Just hang on, really.
Right, your third round coming up soon. Just consolidate, get some points, go straight through the top 5, then it's game on.
Yep, no, that's why it'd be bloody good to get into the final, but hey, if we don't, it's all right. We're out there having fun. That's the main thing.
No, mate, final or nothing.
Okay, for you, Mike.
Strange run-off there for those final 4 places. Had to restart it a couple of times. Firstly, I'm going to grab the 51. Kim, I saw what happened up there. You tried to anticipate it,
Yep.
and it either was going to work or it wasn't. And I just heard you saying that the right-hand side of those tapes or the left-hand side is coming up slower.
I thought that, but I mean that's just what I sort of seen. I thought, oh, it looks a bit slow, but I thought I need to get out of that gate quick just to get across, and nah.
It almost worked, and if it had, you'd have been a hero. But hey, that's racing if you don't take a chance.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, no, it's been a good night, eh? So no, cheers for that.
2 really good wins to take away confidence for you guys as you build on for another season.
Yep, we'll go into Miami next weekend pretty comfy, I think, so it's going to be good, mate.
You guys can relax now and watch this final. How good's it going to be?
Oh, pretty awesome, I think, eh? Yeah. Hey, we're stoked to get where we did, and that we've ended up 6 in the top 6 out of 20 bikes here. Some tough competition, so yeah, it's going to be a great final.
Jacob Cooper, mate, I don't think I've ever seen a sidecar passenger fall off, lay on the track and then get up and do press-ups.
Yeah, shit, not ideal, eh? I done well the first time when we spun out in the top corner. I was like, yeah, nah, I've never let a bike go round and I'm not doing it this time, so I climbed off and I saved him and I screamed and while I was there, I was like, told you I'd save you. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there, but that man, I don't know whether it was the dirt or the concrete wall that hit my head, but didn't feel good. But hey, you got to let the crowd know that you're up and mobile and all okay, eh, somehow, and you all know I'm a bit of a show pony, so got to do something for the crowd to make them laugh, eh?
Well, they loved it, mate. Now, I watched the replay up there in the box, but I couldn't see if you tagged the back of the other bike or if you just caught a rut on the track. I don't know what it was.
Oh, we were going real nice and clean into that corner, man. The bike's on. How we were having issues with it earlier, we managed to find out a couple of little problems, and we think we got it going pretty good now. And whoa, I just kept winding it on. The bike was just kept going forward, and then we just come to the exit of that corner, and old Russell Stewart went up the inside, and then it was just like Spud just dumped on the anchors. Don't know whether he hit a black spot or what, but he just dumped on the anchors. We had nowhere to go, so we just reared him in the end, and she was counting the fish from then.
Did it take a bit of the pressure off knowing that the 51 bike had been excluded for jumping the start?
I didn't have a clue. Otherwise I might have said to him, hey mate, just chill out, you know, but nah. Hey, I've always run with the motto, if in doubt, tap it out. He tapped it. Where to go?
You're still alive, mate. You could still win this championship. You've got a final to come. The top 5 bikes, you're defending champions. It could still be game on.
Well, I had heard Jet Leather was going to have to sponsor us some new side fairings and stuff because, the bike's poked. When I come off the bike, I've smashed Mark's kill switch to smithereens and it's ripped the end off it, and then the whole side frame on it and everything's all bent up from tagging the wall so hard. So that's us out of the final. But hey, you can't say we didn't go down without a fight. We had a crack at it and we put on a show. So we might not get to defend it in the final, the old Ray Tarrant, but hey, I think we'll be more memoried for doing some press ups and stuff rather than winning a trophy. So I'm happy either way.
That's right. As long as they go home and remember who Jacob Cooper is. But you can't go down the pit lane here and borrow a bike.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a talk with the big guy and we'll see what happens. But hey, a big shout out to Puck and Bruce Robinson and everything for the track that they've put on to have a massive turnaround like they did from the last weekend's racing. Top effort to Robinson Holden International Speedway for that. And also just a quick little shout out to our sponsors and everything that have got us here and got our new cool craft looking awesome. Pack and Save Gizzy, massive shout out to you guys. DMR Recycling and City Honda, massive thanks to you all.
Well, it's not the end that they wanted in this championship, but he always gives a good interview as well.
Come on, nipple sore.
I told you.
I sponsor hair flare on the motorbike.
Well, I tell you what, it was fireworks on the track, and it's fireworks here at the Robertson Holden International Speedway as well. And that final went off, and we have our Ray Tarrant Memorial Sidecar winners, Rob Miller and Red George. How good does it feel?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. First time
come on,
talk it up! Oh, that's mean. It was just we did it after last season's troubles. Yeah.
Amazing start, guys. You just ran away with it. 5 of the best bikes in the country, to be fair. 20 bikes, came down to 5, came down to 1, and it was you guys.
Yeah, it was good. I like the competition out there, unreal. But I'm fucking stoked. Fucking awesome riding, bro. Awesome riding.
We'll edit that out later. This bodes well for January. Home track advantage for you guys perhaps at that national championship. Don't want to talk you up real early, but you're carrying some good form.
Yeah, and the practice we did the other day, we've found our lines around there pretty much. So we know that track inside and out, people know. So anyone's beatable on the day of the way. Yeah, everyone knows that. But this is a good start to it. Good confidence boost, especially after last season. And yeah, pretty stoked to be honest.
You only dropped 1 point.
Well, bloody rider's fault that one, not mine.
My silly fault.
It's good. Rob's riding really well, and really like being on the back. I think we're going to be a good team. So we'll just finish off where we started up. All the help we've had too, it's been really good. We wouldn't have got half where we have without it.
Right, well, you better mention those sponsors.
Oh, what we got? Tyre Power Gisborne, Hair Flare Ashurst, Christy and the girls, they've helped us out, putting us up and stuff like that, plus she's the partner, so. We've got V Signs, King Creation Signs, Alan Kellett Panel and Paint, CSL and 360 Degrees just come back on board, Zest Cafe just come back on board, Country Garden Flowers, TWS, McLeod's.
King Signs.
So there's a few, so we were hoping that Jet Leathers would come on board now, so we're working on them.
Hey, well, you can hear the fireworks going off. It's all for you guys. You are the 2019-2020 Ray Tarrant Memorial Sidecar Champions and one of the toughest fields I've seen for a long time. Well done.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers, Mike.
There you go. That wraps it up. What an awesome Sidecar Championship. I hope you enjoy watching it when it goes out on social media. Thanks to Speedway in the Dirt. Thanks, guys.